Time on the water is sacred. It's why you're here, to gain confidence in your abilities and unlock the world of water for yourself, your family, and your friends. I'm Adam.
And I'm Mayumi. Together we're going to walk you through the basics of boating so you can experience the joy and freedom of being out on the water and go boldly into each adventure that comes your way.
Like roadways, waterways do have traffic patterns, but they're similar in very few ways.
The main similarity is when you're passing traffic head-on. When approaching another boat, steer starboard, staying in the right lane, keeping them to your port or left side.
To remember which side is which, think of the number of letters in each word. Left and port each have 4 letters. Right and starboard are both longer words with more than 4 letters.
When you're on track to cross paths with another boat, you have the right of way when they are to your port side. In this case, you will stand on or stay your course. It is their responsibility to give way and pass behind you.
Always keep an eye on the other boat. If they make no obvious indications they are going to turn, their responsibility to give way may fall on you.
When approaching non-motorized vessels, they always have the right of way. If you're on track to cross paths with kayakers, rowers, or a boat with its sails up, it's up to you to adjust course and give way.
Regardless of the maneuver, make early and obvious course changes to signal you are taking measures to avoid the other boat. Keep as much space between you and the other vessel as possible.
There are speed limits on waterways, which are typically posted to markers or buoys.
You'll find idle speed, no wake zones, where you must go as slow as you possibly can while still maintaining control.
A slight step up from no wake zones are slow speed, minimum wake zones. You can go above idle speed, but your wake must still be minimal. If your bow is raised even slightly, you're likely going too fast and creating too much wake. These 2 zones are used for congested areas to protect wildlife and to prevent damage to docked boats and infrastructure.
Some channels will have markers that indicate maximum speed, which usually limit you to 25, 30, or even 35 miles per hour. When venturing out of these channels, slow speed and minimum wake typically come back into play.
Channel markers, which indicate the edges of navigable channels, are either red, triangular, and even-numbered, or green, square, and odd-numbered.
For navigating channels, the first saying to commit to memory is, red and green, stay between. If you're not sure which direction you're heading, stay between the markers to avoid shoals and obstructions outside of the channels.
The second saying to commit to memory is red, right, return. That is, keep the red markers to your right or your starboard side when heading home from open water. And if it's red, right, return to home, you know that you should keep the red triangles to your left when heading out to sea.
As the sun sets and light begins to fade, you need navigation lights. A red light to indicate your port side, a green light for your starboard side, and a white all-around light that's placed high enough to be visible from all directions.
By all means, get out there early and stay out late. With a working knowledge of the rules of this road, you're ready to get out there and explore.
Thanks for taking the time on this episode of Saltwater Boating Basics, presented by Mercury Marine.